Hi there, I'm Kirby Scofield with Scofield Group. And over this webinar, what I'm going to go over quickly is just everything that we offer as a team. It will cover our splits, our fees, our lead sources, how you get into leads fast, how we're being successful this year with the leads and getting people to an escrow, 95% of our agents within 60 days. And it comes down to how we've changed our training, our one-on-one support, and then what we do once you get producing to keep you producing. So let's just go straight into the numbers because everybody just wants to know numbers, right? So as you can see here, our comp plan is so a little bit about Scofield Group. We've been in business since 2010 is when I got licensed, became a brokerage originally in 2013 as King of Casas. Tried a couple brokerages in between there, and then now we are Scofield Group, and we've closed over 6,500 transactions, over $2 billion in sales. We'll update it again at the end of the year. We currently have over 320 Google reviews and over 900 Zillow reviews. Thousands of leads monthly. We are a Zillow Flex partner, so what that means is, and we have two Flex teams, is we get leads from Zillow, live connection, about six different type of leads. Zillow seller connections, uh, Flex, showing time. Showing time is when they schedule directly, right, with the app. And then we also have easy home search leads. We have Ylopo leads. But with the Zillow Flex, they get a success fee. So first two transactions or first 2 years, we give them between 20 to 40% a success fee. I just tell everybody the average is the 40%. That's on our average price of a home here in Las Vegas. And so that comes off the top, and then we split from there. Our lead sources on top of Flex is Easy Home Search, which is pay-per-click leads. We have the exclusivity to the whole Clark and Nye County. And then we also have Ylopo, which is pay-per-click leads as well. Commission structure, self-gen and Sphere leads are 80% to the agent, 20% to the team. Company leads are 60%, 40% to the company, 60% to the agent. And and then I actually go over the money here. We'll review it, but that is after we pay Zillow, SuccessFair, any other referral fees. Referral fees always come off the top. ISA transferred. So we've had coverage issues. Our people are so busy. So what we do now is we have an ISA who's answering when the agents aren't on yet, and they're also covering the easy home search and Ylopo leads. And then what we do with those is ISA will follow up, set the appointment, send it to our agents. You go 3 days because people do still flake even if appointments set. So for 3 days, you call one time, one time, one time. If it goes good and you go show them a house and you're working with them, then you keep it and you work it. If the person ghosts you, disappears, which happens with leads, then you just send it back to ISA and it doesn't count against you. You don't even worry about it. Those are 40% to the agent, 60% to the company because of the ISA being paid for. And we also include TC service in that. So our agents, our team A and B are just two separate bulk of zip codes. Team A is what we're measured on for metrics versus the other flex teams out there. Team B is kind of placebo, but we're actually succeeding. And Team B is like always in the top of one of the top teams in the county. So you have three different lead things that you turn on when you go live. It'd be Team A, Team B, which if you choose both, or you could just choose one. And then you can also go on to our showing agent ISA transfer leads on top of that. Originally, I made it for part-timers, but the reality is we hire part-time and full-time, and we realize we don't know who's full-time, who's not. Here's the thing, show up professionally dressed, be professional, do how we train. You'll sell deals. What you do in your personal life, that's what you do in your personal life. So you get three kind of different lead sources to turn on for whenever you go live on leads. So with that, every day agent does their tasks, which are Y priority alerts or anything that AI or websites have uncovered. that are currently active on the site. We don't just call and follow up with people. Those ISA ones different, those 3 days, you're just chasing them. But everything else, we are going off of either AI stuff, them on our website and using it and looking at a house and it's telling you of that, and then we're keying in off of that, and or the ISA transferred leads that you're getting. Uh, with our title and lender partners, so we have MSAs with we have Landmark Title. If it's a lead, you get $100 bonus from the company split towards your as a bonus towards you when you close with them. So you kind of have your own MSA with me personally. And then you also get $100 if it's either ZHL or Robert Kummer Group. So our two lenders is we have Zillow Home Loans gets a chance at everything, and then Robert Kummer Group handles everything else. And then if it's self-gen and you use Landmark and our lenders, you get 200. So you can get $200 in bonus on the leads, and you can get up to $400 in bonus on self-gen. We have no monthly fee, no sign-up fee, no franchise fees, and excuse my puppies back here playing. You can see them right there. Chance, Jaeger, what are you guys doing? They're playing with their toys. Those are the mascots, so they're always here. Make our brains not think so much about real estate, you know? Um, our fee is $300 a file is a cap, 10 transactions, so a 3K cap. You also have a $300 annual E&O fee, just comes out in your first deal. And we have a $195 in perpetuity transaction fee that you can charge the client. We utilize Loop is our system for contracts, e-sign, compliance, everything. And then Sisu is our backend for brokerage back office, reporting. Um, our sales manager uses it, a whole bunch of cool stuff. Really cool reporting with Sisu. And it tracks all that for your cap. So team benefits provided 24/7 in the field support. So right before making this webinar, I was replying to an agent who sent us pre-approval letter, comps, and the offer. And we make sure everything's clean 90% of the time. We catch something that needs to be fixed. With this one, it was actually good. He spoke to us before. And that way, you know, before you send clients clean, that's why we have less than 3% cancellation rate. And that's for your first 3 deals. When you start, we require you to send that to us to make sure everything's being done right. After 3, it's up to you. Most of our agents still do, though. I have agents 10 years with me that still have us review certain things just to make sure it looks right. Review comps if it's a harder comp to run. I mean, Vegas is cookie cutter, but there is some harder ones out there. And then you get a website with us. First box of business cards, of course, is provided. You get a website that's your own website. We have an AI assistant built in with Ylopo that text and messages the client for you. And we also have ISAs, the TCs. We're a showcase exclusive agency. So you get my showcase account, you get to use for yourself. With that, I pay the monthly fee for them, and then you would pay whatever the fee is for Showcase. It's like between 200 to 950. You know, it's always changing. Showcase is an incredible product. You can check it out on our website. Go scofieldgroup.com, or you're already on here if you're on this website. But if you go under sell and you go Showcase, we have a kind of demo on there. It does help sell the homes faster. It does get it into more people hands or in their faces with Zillow. It's a really cool product. And then the leads go to you as self-gen. So with that, no, Chance Yeager, sorry, guys. Chance Yeager, stop. Um, everything with us goes under our agent's name. The lead, the on MLS, the closing, everything goes under the agent's name. So under our team, everything is going under you, counting for you. Our clients, when they see the searches on our branded sites that you send them the searches from, it's all you on there, and everything interconnects to back to your follow-up boss for your own CRM and to track it. That way, again, we are only chasing the people that need help, not bothering people who don't or aren't ready for us. We have a seller suite, so that's a really cool product with Ylopo, has all different tools to help you get more listings, just like the showcase. And then we have a cash offer program with Zoodealio that you get access to be able to buy the home. You get kind of paid twice on that. Really cool stuff for that person who's relocating, needing to sell before they buy, stuff like that, and the home's sitting too long. Retargeting, I pay for retargeting. It's one of our largest expenses. So anyone that hits our site and does everything like that, we follow them. If you Google retargeting, you'll see what it is. We're been heavy into that since 2019, and it's a huge benefit. This is how much you make. So now we go to the money. And with the money, you can see with a flex lead, if it's $550,000 home, it'd be a 16,500 commission. We pay Zillow there $6,600. Agent gets 60% of that. So after we pay Zillow, you'd net 59.40. And then if you use title partner or lender partner, another couple $100, so you can make 61.40 per deal, minus wherever your comp plan is, if you're capped or not. So minus 300 off of that if you haven't capped. If it's a company non-flex or flex that's past 2 years or two deals, we don't owe them the success fee anymore. So that would be the same 16,005 commission. That 9,900 though now is what the agent is netting plus the bonuses. You can make possibly 10,100 on that math minus your cap. And if it's self-gen or sphere, be that 16,500, you're making 80/20, be 13,200 plus then the bonuses. If you use the title and lender sponsors, then partners, and you would be making about 13,600. And then our showing agent deal, you would make about 39.60 to 6,800. That depends if we're paying Zillow or not on that, where about 10% of those leads that they work are Zillow. Everything else is our paid for pay-per-click leads, that it's the full 60/40 or the 40% we're not paying. So we're not paying Zillow that success fee on there. So that's where that range is based off of that. We also have bonuses. So production-based bonus structure. So 20 transactions in a year, you'll get $1,000 credit towards marketing and or showcase upgrades. 30 transactions would give you a 5% on top of that split. And then on all the splits, and then 10% increase if you hit 50 transactions. If you sell 25 million a year, you get Oyster Perpetual, brand new Rolex, or you can do one of my collector sites I like doing. I'm kind of a geek on these, and so we buy you Rolex. And I do not 1099 for that Rolex. So you hit that kind of production, now there is the minimum GCI, like can't go sell $25 million piece of land and not having a commission on it. You gotta have at least the minimum GCI. So that is our basics of how we pay. Now, when you first start, what you do is you join us. The join now link right from the website, vegasflexteam.com or scofieldgroup.com/join us. You click on join now. It's a Google form. So you'll fill out just your basic license info. We then will send you the 504 and the LVR form. And then once you join, once you come on and onboard, you'll sign the contract. We put you into our systems, which is Follow Boss, Ylopo, Showcase, Sisu, Loop. And then training about 2 days. Some people are completing it. Some take longer, but the training, the only things we're really great on is an FHA contract and comps. You follow the guidelines and you complete that. We have all the other type of contract training in there for your review, as far as we have conventional VA, uh, condos, FHA condos, stuff like that, with a certain terminology that we need to protect our clients with condo search, stuff like that. We have a marketing training in there for you to be able to use your Ylopo site to build your own self-gen business. It goes right into your stuff. We pay for the retargeting. We have the Zillow training. That's always changing. It's one link. You go in there. We just got to be 80% and above. So you just have to complete those webinars as they hit. So and then you schedule a one-on-one with Aaron. But training, you could finish in a day, average about 2 days right now. Then you schedule a one-on-one with Aaron, our sales manager. Me and Aaron neither of us are in production. Our whole role is just to support and train you, and we truly do that because we don't make money unless you make money. And you then get paused. You do one-on-one, and that's off of the script, making sure you know how to follow boss stages, everything like that. We get your feet wet, and then we figure out the pieces from there. Then we pause at 5 connections, 10 connections, 15, and 20. And what Aaron's going to do in that one-on-one is just make sure your stages are right, you're using the systems right, like everything's not going to implode on yourself if you get too much. The script sounds good. The calls are recorded with Zillow, so that way we can review that, coach with that. And then by 30, you have a deal in escrow or more. Once you're at 30, then you're one-on-one with the sales manager. You can always ask for more with us. You just schedule with us. We're always available. But your one-on-one would be once a month, and that would be reviewing where your current business is, your goals, objectives, and we are coached from the top. John Cheplack coaches us, and then so we take that coaching and transfer it down to what we are teaching you. So our training and how fast you can seriously be on leads with us within 2 days. We like to see that, and then we can see who can perform, who can't, and then coach you along so that you can perform. Office location, some questions that people ask. Office location, we are A704 Spanish Ridge Avenue. I just renewed the lease for another 3 years. I can see the Durango from my office. We're kind of by the bin, by the IKEA. So between 215 and Russell, 250 or 215 and Russell's over here, 215 and Durango, we're right in the middle there. Uh, Cards will be included when you join, so don't worry about that. We have a local printer that will take care of all that. Great pricing for when you need signs and stuff like that. We're in this together. I'm kind of just going through my notes here real quick, make sure I hit everything. I always try to hit every note on these webinars so you guys have everything. And that way, when we do our phone call or you join, you know everything up front. And we're very transparent and blunt. Um, Ambassador role. So that's a new role that we got. So what's really cool about ambassador role is our growth is based off of recruiting and agents, bringing in more agents. The more agents we have, the more I will purchase territories out and the more transactions we're going to do and we can grow together as a company. Uh, Ambassador role, I have over 200 set recruiting appointments a month and I can't handle it on my own. So we brought on ambassadors. We just started this. And what it is we already have someone who set the recruiting appointment for a phone call, a 15-minute to a 30-minute phone call, depending on the service, which ones I have out there going, or people just from our website. You get $20 just for being ready to do the phone call. And all you're going to talk about in this phone call is about us and this team, what you're already experiencing. So it's a very easy call you can do from anywhere. If the person actually meets or shows up, so no recruiting appointments, we set them, but it's about 50% show up rate. That's just how realtors are. So you get another $30 on that. So you make 50 bucks for doing a 15 to 30-minute call. And if they actually onboard and join, which takes time, it's not instant. We don't expect anyone just to join next day unless they're already in that situation where they're ready to, especially when we are cold reaching out from that first recruiting call to when they talk to you. It could take a couple appointments, which is fine. You know, this is someone's livelihood up, changing it just like you're watching this video now. We understand the process if you have deals going, stuff like that. So you get $50 on so you're making $100. Our rev share, we pay from that $300 fee. So if you bring on one person, you're going to make $100 for every sale that they do. Tier 2, so second tier, they refer someone, $75. Tier 3 would be $50. Tier 4, $25. Tier 5, $50. So our whole 300, if we get 5 tiers, is paid just to the rev share. You get paid the revenue share as an ambassador, as long as that person you bring in is in their cap still. So as long as cap's being paid, that's being paid towards just building the company with the ambassador role. With that program, going to payments. So with that, you get paid whatever. If you do it September, reporting goes October, you'd be paid November 1st. And so what's really cool about that is you begin to build, without being a cloud brokerage, your own revenue share model. So we have revenue share. We have very competitive splits. We don't have any monthly fee, no sign up fee. You have the biggest piece that we've seen is our support and training up front, be it a 20-year veteran to a brand new licensee right out of school. We have about 10 of my agents this year that are brand new licensees who have already closed 6+ transactions within just the first months of being here. So the proof is in the numbers, and we can show those and give examples of each one. Like the numbers are right there. It's we're very proud of that fact. That 95% of our agents do put an escrow in within 60 days and less than a 3% cancellation rate. Now, I know a lot of people are at 100% brokers, but if you're not producing at least 1 to 2 deals a month, net it out with us, see if we can actually make you more. Now, the other thing is if you're part of somewhere and you have multiple deals going and you are a producer, 10+ deals a year, and you're kind of stuck. So you're stuck because you can't get out because your deal's closing. and that company will take a certain percentage if you leave. If it's the right deal and we can negotiate it, we will make up that with you. We can do a contract for that. So now we have open to negotiations on anything to make it the right move for you and not have you kind of handcuffed. So if you want to join, please click on the join now link under Vegas Flex Team. Go ahead and fill out the form. We'll get you the paperwork. Let's get you going. If you'd like to schedule and have more conversations with us, my phone number is right there on the website. Everything of my stuff is public. Reach out to me or reach out to one of my ambassadors. You can schedule directly with them on the link right there on the website too. If you schedule, that goes right to one of them. We look forward to having you as part of our team. Again, love to be second place to where you're at and be first place as your next destination. VegasFlexTeam.com, Kirby Scofield, Scofield Group. Look forward to making more deals with you. All right. Thank you very much.